Yeah.
You gonna get her, or we walk together to get her.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's how we was. We
Yeah.
didn't. We was kids. We was
Right,
kids.
right.
But we fought each other so much that if you didn't know how to fight, when you got up out of there, you knew how to fight.
I love
So
it.
it was just to fight us, just our community.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You was, oh, you were being a punk, or go sneak her.
Mm-hmm.
And they do that. I remember
Yeah.
one time I moved out of my homes. I moved out and I came back. That was our community. We still gonna come back.
Uh-huh.
And this guy, I ain't gonna call his name. This local guy was around there, and this girl did something to him. This girl wasn't from around our way. She was around, and he said, "I'll give you $100, beat her up." I said, "Bam, bam, 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 bam. Give my $100."
Oh, okay.
Because it wasn't, I wasn't thinking, that lady didn't do nothing to me.
Right, right.
He was like, "Come here, thing. I'll give you $100. Tear her up."
Oh,
Because he knew he couldn't hit her as a man. I think she beat him out of some money.
Oh, okay.
And he was like, "Come here." And I was like, "I come around and visit." He was like, "I give you $100. You tear her up." And I was like, "You gonna give me $100? You think I'm 17 years old? I got Tiffany $100?" She tore my finger up. She bit my I had a gold ring in my pinky. She wouldn't let it go. She bit the gold ring into my finger.
Wow.
But I tore her up and I got my $100 and I went to the hospital.
Lord, and you went to the hospital.
Yeah, but I'm just saying we don't think nothing like that. But just that was just the things we did.
Y'all was younger. Y'all
it was the things we did.
So, did you feel safe and seen in your household as a little girl? Did you feel safe and seen? Because that's one of the
I
things.
felt safe. My mom tore me up. I was the oldest, and I had two brothers under me. So safe, yes, because like I told you, I go back to I was never violated. I was never. Oh, excuse me. I got my butt whooped because we did cheapest stuff as kids. You know what I'm saying? We did stuff. Me and Monk smoked a cigarette and got busted, and her wicked chair caught on fire. She tore us up because we in the bathroom sneaking. Here she come, being kids, 9 or 10, we took the cigarette and threw her with wicker basket.
Oh.
The new cigarettes go out. The old ones going to tear some things down. Oh, we know me and Monk ran into the room and the bathroom on fire.
Wow.
She knew we had to do it. Like stuff like that. Like we do stuff, stuff like that.
So what did your mother teach you about being a woman, and what did your father teach you about being a man? So I had a girl that
can't be a man.
No. So what did your father teach you about men? Right? So one girl I had on the podcast, she said something about
I don't want to know what she's talking about. You asking me? I don't know what she's talking about.
I was just wanted to give you an example. So
my mom, as I got older, I used to thought my mom was tough on me. I did, coming up, like I said, you always have issues. I was like, she'd be tearing me up. She always making me clean. Oh, I had to go to the laundromat, but I was the firstborn, and I was her only girl. Thais and Dante is from my father, but I'm still the oldest out of everybody. And she always made me clean. I had to go to the store, and my mom didn't talk about sex with me. I told you the first time I got pregnant. The first time I had sex, the first time I got pregnant. My daughter would be 40. Like, you know the story. I had sex with her, Tiffany's father, one time only. Never had sex again in his life. We didn't talk. It was like taboo. They didn't talk about sex. I mean, to be honest, we had an adult conversation. When I first had my period, she put me out. She told me to go around there and talk to Auntie. She didn't know how, this is what I'm saying, there's no rules to motherhood. She didn't put me out, like, get out. You better go around here and talk to Auntie. You better go around here and talk to Aunt Jewel. But that was just her way. I'm like, Mom, I'm in junior 1. We hearing about it in health. I was 14.
Yeah.
I was 14.
Yeah.
I was in 9th grade. That August. That September I started Trenton High. I got it that August. I was pregnant that October. Wow. I didn't even know my body.
Yeah.
You understand? August 17th, I never forget it. 1983. I went to Trenton High in September.
Yeah.
I found out I was pregnant in January.
So was it a secret?
It wasn't a secret. It was out of fear. Like me being in 1980. I didn't even know my body.
I'm saying, like, when you had Tiffany, did you tell your mom right away, or was it a
secret? She found
secret?
out when I was 3 months pregnant. You're not listening to me. This is my story. I just got my menstrual for the first time in August. August 17th, 1983. September, I started training high. And you think, okay, mind you, I'm still only 14 years old. I'm going to turn 15 into November. I'm 14 in training high. I was 11 in junior 1. So you get up to high, you see all the kids from north, east, west, south. You know, you're in a different environment because now you're a teenager.
Yeah.
We already learned about health in junior 1. I didn't get my period in 7th, 8th, 9th grade. I was 9th going into the 10th that summer.
Yeah.
I hear all the girls, in school got breasts and we all, we growing and, gosh, your period, I remember this was funny. Big Waldine Davis. Her mom used to own Waldines out East Trenton. We in the 8th grade. I beat her up.
Oh no.
She was like 6 feet tall. She'd tell you it's live. She know. Some of the kids in junior 1 was already having sex. I wasn't. We was like talk to boys on the phone and stuff, but I wasn't having sex.
Yeah.
But we knew some of the women like when it 7th grade. Yeah, period. I didn't understand period in 7th grade. Or the 8th grade, or the 9th grade, because I didn't get mine yet.
Yeah.
So, but some of the girls did, but I didn't experience it. And at this time, this fool already getting it in. She getting it in. Sharon, out East Trenton, Miko. Nah, I ain't gonna say that about me. Nah. Sharon, Monica Welch, Waldine gets a jean jacket with a matching marker and write the versions on the back of her jacket and put our names down there. I tore her up. Not thinking that's a good thing. But to us as kids, like, girl, we doing it. We ain't doing nothing.
Right.
But that was like, you tell her, we didn't want to be virgins, but virgin was a good thing.
Yeah,
which we were at that time.
Yeah.
But we didn't want to be exposed to the whole damn school because that was like, you wasn't cool. Which is, you should be cool. Don't never get, we kids, this the knowledge. We being kids. Like, I beat her up. Now I'm thinking, that was it was good. It was good, but we not thinking like that. We like,
yeah. And what did you learn from your back to about your father? What did you learn from men?
My dad was the first man. He took me and Tice. My dad was the first man that brought me a car. He brought me a car at 18. I got my first car when I was 18.
Okay.
My dad was the first man. That MCM bag that they kept wearing now. My dad took me and Tice up New York and brought our first designer bag. I was 19. Tice had to be 15. I got her by 4 years. So he did it all. I didn't look for a man to buy a car. Because if I did, I probably would. I didn't look for a man to buy me a bag. My dad did it. When he was alive, if I needed something, I'd go to him. Okay. But what I did learn from my father, that I never wanted to date a drug dealer. I never wanted to go to jail. That's why I ended up who I'm with now. I had that. I never wanted that for my kids. That's graceful to who y'all are. Oh, you seen me with the same man for 33 years. I met when you was 3, you're 36. Tiffany's 40. She's 39. Tiffany met him when he was 6. What I say, and a lot of times, and I'm not being judgmental, you seen Unique since she was 3. She seen Unique since she was 6. Soon she's going to be 30. That's our kid. When women bring a lot of men around their kids, those kids have to adapt to those personalities. You understand what I'm saying? You had your father. I ain't had to worry about that. You always had your father. You wasn't looking for a father. Unique was just bonus to you. Richard was always there for you and Tiffany. Always there. And Tucci had him. He still has him. Yeah. So when I'm saying sometimes I be like, what if I had one guy over here? You know what I'm saying? He telling you to sell drugs. This guy telling you to do this. But you always had your father. That's why you a stand-up guy. You had that one guy that's going to guide you. He's not going to tell you no wrong. The guy who's going to jump in front of that bullet is going to be me and your father.
You always say that.
We the only one going to die for you. The stepfather is just a step. They're a step to the side. You understand? We have some good stepfathers. Don't get me. You got one. I'm not saying that. But you always had your father in your life.
Right.
And that's a bonus for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some men don't have that.
Right.
So when you got them broken young boys, this is when we talking about trauma.
Yeah.
And some men don't know how to treat women. You know why I chose Unique? Unique loved the ground his mother walked on. And the way he treated his mom. He loved his mom. He wouldn't disrespect his mom. So you look at that, they say, watch how a boy treat his mom. And then sometimes you got to look at the gentleman, what kind of relationship they had with their father. It's take a boy to a man to a man to a boy. You look at that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these broken guys, and I see it, and I talk to my girlfriends all the time, and they dating these guys, 47, 48, they still broken. They around here with no license. They buying Gucci belts and Louis Vuittons. They don't got no license. They broken.
Yeah.
They really broken if they didn't have that. Their father, yeah, that's my dad. That's all you could say, that's my dad. Like, I'm grateful I knew who my dad was. My dad left here when I was 35. He didn't live a full life. He was 53. He was 53. And that was his lifestyle when he was younger. You know what I'm saying? It caught up to him.
Yeah.
He was 53. I was 35. He had me when he was 18.
I didn't realize you was
our numbers was backwards. I was 35 and he died at 53. I was 35, Naeem was 32, Thais was 31.
Wow. So I got 2 more questions and then we're going to wrap it up.
Okay.
What would you tell...
my dad. So when I went to my dad, he showed me. He showed me this and then he showed me that. So in the appointment, I didn't ever look for anything because once he was there, he was there. I can go to him for anything. He'd give me anything. He gave us anything. But he wasn't there. But when he was there,
like when you say he wasn't there, what you mean, like in the house or just...
I wasn't... Taisha and Naeem was raised with my father. I wasn't.
In the same building, right?
Separate. They lived in 125. I lived in 182. But see, my parents met... It was 17 and 18.
Yeah.
They were gone.
Yeah.
So, but he was with their parents. They lived together. I never lived with him.
Oh, okay.
So they seen a lot of more different things than I seen. You know, but... Our father was there. He gave us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it wasn't like, oh, he didn't give us. When he had it, we had it.
Okay.
But he was in that lifestyle.
Yeah.
You understand?
What would you tell the younger you, the little girl? Like, what advice would you give her about life? Maybe some things to maneuver from, or earlier you was talking about if I was younger, my credit would have been, like, what would you tell her about men, about people, about your credit, about...
My younger self today, like if I can rewind back, I would have saved myself.
What does that mean?
My body. This is my temple.
Oh, save yourself. Okay.
You know, you don't.
You know what it made me think? It made me think of, like, just now when we was talking about your heart, right?
Right.
And how sometimes when you have that heart like you do, you put yourself on the back burner, right?
All the time.
So when you said save myself, I thought that's what you meant. Like I would take that care.
Right. That's all of her about saved it, and I'm like kind of getting emotional. I would have saved myself. When I saved myself, like I wish I knew my worth. My worth. You know what I'm saying? And I talk to. That's why I'm always feeding to women like different stories, and you know I just try not beat people in the head. Like when a woman gives herself to a man, you give him a part of your soul. You don't got to do
soul ties.
Soul ties. Even when a man gives himself to a woman, and I tell this, we had this conversation a few days ago. A woman can lay down with a man. A man ejaculates. That means their feelings go out. When we do it, we take it in. It's like they come this way, we come this way. Ours go in, it's in our feelings, and that's how some men do women. So like when I say talking about these men, just the way they do women, and what man want 10 kids by 10 women? That's not a family.
Right.
That's not a foundation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is where you plant your seed, that's where it's going to grow.
Yeah.
You can't have 10 seeds by 10 different women because all these kids got different personalities. And they're not grounded. They grounded. You know what I'm saying? A lot of black women is the backbones. These men come from these women. So when men out there destroying women, because They didn't get the relationship with their mother. Because the mother is the nurturer. You know what I'm saying? They got like mommy issues. You know what I'm saying? And then a girl go out and be with all these guys because she got daddy issues. I never had daddy issues. Okay. I always knew who my dad was. So I didn't never look for a dad. He wasn't in the household.
Yeah.
My mom had a lot of boyfriends. She did. But what I still respect, she knew who had around me because I was never touched. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for a lot of things. So I'm not going to sit here and say I wish. Because who I am today, I'm grateful. Yeah, I can work on my credit. I can have some money saved in the bank. But where I'm standing at, where I'm at now, I'm grateful. I can see, I can hear, I can walk, I can talk. People complain about the little things. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful. I'm grateful for my kids. I'm grateful for my husband. I'm grateful for my job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That I don't have to go to a graveyard to visit my kids. I didn't never have to bail one of my kids out. So yes, sometimes I get cocky. I pat myself on the back. Because I look at some people and I look at some mothers, they sad. They sad. They got to get them kids together and go to them jails and be searched. Not saying it can't happen. Anything can happen. You can go out and hit somebody. And your character don't even speak like that. You don't got no charges. But what the white man going to you? They don't care what you're doing for your community. They don't care if you're a teacher. They don't care if you believe in God. They're going to tear you down because you're a black man. So you got to be extra careful. And I tell you and your brother that all the time. Y'all clean cut. But soon as if you can get in that jam, they're going to cut you down. So you got to be extra careful. Everybody know you great. Everybody know Tunchi great. But do one wrong thing, all your greatness go out the door. So be careful. Everybody can't get in your car. I told you that when you first got your car. You don't know what somebody got in their pocket. I told you that since you was 18 years old. Not being funny. Little everybody can't get in your car. And you got different cousins to do different things. When it go down, you know it for a fact. God bless his soul. You clean cut. What they do? Use your name. Because your name ain't known at that police station. But let me tell you how God is good. They know you my son. And everybody in this town knew me. I'm sitting at work. Hey, Sil, what's your son's name? Somebody at the police station. And we ain't going to call no name. We ain't going to talk about it live. He said his mom name is Satan. His dad name Unique. Don't nobody name their parent. My mom name is Joyce Levin. My dad name is Emmett Griffin. That's what you say parents. But see, the cop knew me. The cop said, what's Satan's real name? He couldn't call it. But he used your name. That's what I'm saying. You don't never know who. And guess what? We straighten that out in the next hour. Get down there, Richard. Take him down there. What if it didn't? That would have been on your jacket, and you couldn't get that off your jacket, even though you're cool. There's a lot of people use other people, and that's AKA alias. Even in your name, it'll come up. So you have to be careful. Even in this Facebook world right now, we're giving them everything, and I'm being mindful now. We give them our names. They know when our birthdays is. It's out there. It's out there. You give them your name, and everybody shout out birthday. If they went to school, they know the year.
Yeah.
Anybody can use anybody's name. We have to be mindful of which we do. People that, so you always using somebody's name. I'm using famous black women. I don't have to put, this is the first time I had Facebook since 09. 09, it's 2003. I put my real name
Sylvia
up there.
Renee,
Sylvia Renee. I was Dinah Ross. I was Harriet Tubman. I was Janet Jackson. Sharona Truth. Mary, giving them all the, but the science that I was giving these women out here, some of them didn't even know these black women.
Know your history.
It was more than Rosa Parks. It was Fannie Lou Hamer. It was more than, they didn't know. For 9 years, all these years since 2009, every 3 months I get to change my name on Facebook. I gave them a famous black woman. And it was a joke. Who are you today? I said, read up on it. And then I did the famous black lady that did the sword. She won an Olympians. She got a funny name. But I wanted to listen to her history. She's right out in Jersey City. She just won Olympics with the swords, and suits. She's a famous, and I had to pronounce her name. It's funny, but she's right from New Jersey. Famous black woman, just won this thing. And they said, "Oh, who you are this week?" I said, "Read up on it." At the
Right.
same time, I'm teaching because I'm
Right.
learning.
Yeah, yeah.
So they just say, "Oh, well, who this name is this?" And when they knew Diana Ross, they know Michelle Obama, they knew Janet Jackson.
Yeah.
But when I started doing the history, Harriet Tubman, the Sojourner Truth, and Handy Man, the Hammer, it's like read it.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
So I'm
it's
coming.
the
We
last
coming
one.
down to the wire.
Good, because
Yes.
I got to put on my uniform.
Yes. So have you fully forgiven yourself? Like, I mean, like, have you forgiven yourself for everything? Maybe just every single thing, the people who hurt you, maybe the mother that you felt like you could have been, maybe the mother that was towards you, the father towards you, your exes. Have you completely forgiven anybody who has hurt Sylvia Renee Levin?
I forgave everybody. You know why? That hurts. It hurts. When you beefing and argue, that hurts.
Yeah.
When you forgive and you freely, not saying I got to the point in my life, I'm going to be 55 on the 29th of this month.
Yeah.
I just buried my mother.
Mm-hmm.
I buried both of my brothers. My first family is in the ground. I'm here by myself. Not by myself. I have great kids and I got a great husband. I'm grateful. I'm talking about my mother, my father, and my two brothers who I was raised with. I got my sister and brother. They here. My first family is gone. I'm left. And then sometimes I said, well, maybe this is the assignment God gave me. I had to bury them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm so more ties of my kids. And I used to be nephew, niece. I just want to be with my kids. I'm for my kids. I want to be the aunt. I'm not going to be the aunt. No, I'm not a pacifier to anybody. Because you got to be in this world. You got to live out here. You understand what I'm saying? You got to live out here. And I'm grateful that my kids are out. If God forget anything happened to me, I know you will be okay. Y'all doing it. Y'all doing it right in front of my eyes. Y'all living without, y'all don't depend on me. Y'all don't. I depend on y'all. And that's how it's supposed to be. I will worry if you came to me every month, Mom. Or Tiffany, I know her brother's going to take her because that's the role she is.
Mm-hmm.
She's spoiled. She just think everybody's supposed to do something for her. Because that's the role that she's the oldest. And she came up in that because she was the first girl. I'm a 15-year-old girl. Everybody's giving her everything. And I'm saying, because they was helping me. Not saying that was a great help. But she got molded wrong. Even Tiffany's a hard worker, don't get me wrong. But Tiffany is spoiled. You know that. And you contribute with that too. But like just like you hard on me, you like, I'm giving you this, you better not. Tiffany took my place. So you're not giving it to me, you're giving it to her. So why not
No.
give it to me?
No.
You taking that place where I know that my boys would take care of Tiff if anything happened to me. Because that's the way that's the way it went. You know, Tiffany took care of you. That's why you're so close to her. Tiffany had you right under her wing. Anything, that's my brother. Because that's the way it went. Now that you're greater, that's how she got you. Tunchi a different bracket. He's a different person.
He do his thing.
Right. So he just do his own thing, but
Yeah.
you know. But I'm grateful, and I have a lot of more learning to do, and a lot of but I don't have nothing heavy on my heart. But right now, I'm just healing.
Yeah, I could definitely say that about you. Like, you're not a grudge holder.
I can't.
You know what I'm saying? It's your heart is so beautiful.
I'm mad, but I'm mad. I can't stay mad.
Yeah.
Because that's too much heat.
Yeah.
You know?
I know that about you. So I wanted to give you some heal/heart work. I had got you something.
Money?
No, it's not money. No, not money.
Just saying.
So I ain't got no money for you. But I got you something. I left it in the car. I would have liked to show the viewers. It's just something I got for you. It's it's like a blanket, but it's with a scripture on it and stuff like that. So heal some heal work. I give my guests some heal work / heart work. So basically, I would say pray more, worry less. Spend some time with you. You get what I'm saying? With just yourself, you and God. I like to sit in the park sometimes. I just sit in my car. I just talk to God. You know what I mean? I do that. I try to do that every Saturday. So when I get off of work, I go straight to the park, Burlington Park, and I just sit there with myself because I need to reset because I'm doing a lot. So I need to reset. I need to really sit in who I am, talk to God, just, just really sit and just be mindful of everything. So, forgive. I always tell my guests to forgive. Spend intentional time, have intentional conversations, hard conversations, if that needed to be, and love on you.
I do.
All of you.
Well,
you get what I
lately,
mean?
since you said that, lately I have been spending a lot of time by myself. Maybe not because I've been working both of these two jobs. Because as soon as I get off at 3:30, I sit and chill and here to 5:30 and put on my uniform and I go.
Yeah.
So lately, I have been spending a lot of time by myself.
Okay.
And it's okay because I came in by myself. You know.
Yeah.
But it's okay because it's not a lot of noise.
Yeah.
So when you have that free time and you here and near, like, just to be honest, and we're on this conversation, just working these two jobs, like if I was to get off at 3:30, I hit over here, go with somebody, we drinking wine, or we just getting into different stuff, irrelevant stuff that we did when we was 20 and 30.
Yeah.
In the midst of that, I'm losing pounds because alcohol is pounds, and my second job is consists of me moving.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying in tone. Not maybe I'm not going to the park, but when I was working out for like a year and a half.
Yeah.
But I am working out.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing. I'm moving, but I'm moving at my own pace.
Yeah. For sure.
So yeah.
Well, thank you again, Ma, for coming on the Volley
you.
Podcast where the fruit grows.
So I'm the fruit, and you're growing.
The fruit could be just.
I'm the fruit.
Okay.
You're growing. I'm the fruit. You're growing.
Growing. Okay.
So you changed it.
Can you just say one last 30 seconds because we got to get done. Can you give advice to any mother that's out there struggling who may feel like I didn't get it right. I don't know if I'm being the best mom I could be. I want to have a conversation, but I'm afraid. Just talk to that young mother out there that's struggling and she wants to be the best mom she could be, but she just struggling and sometimes she feel like giving up. Sometimes she feel like maybe you're
I'm
better
gonna put
off with
somebody in
else.
mind and I ain't gonna call their name.
Okay.
I just like I said earlier.
Make sure you look at the camera.
I was the first time mom at 15 years old, and I'm just grateful that I had my mom by my side to make me finish, and she pushed me. She was upset at first, but once we got it together, she didn't stop me. She told me to go to school. And then I became a two-time mom at the age of 19. But I didn't give up because it was the structure where I came from. You never give up. You're going to have hard days. You're going to have bad days. You just look at your kids and you just tell them you love them. Every day is a new day. You can just get up, you love them, hug them, kiss them. Kids don't understand what adults go through. We wasn't going to get into it. Maybe that's the second podcast because there's a lot of things that me and my son has to, still revive. So I got a story to tell and I want to tell my story, but we were not going to do that today. But a mother's sacrifice would do anything for their kids. I gave up my son so he can have a better education. But then later, it kind of hurt me. It hurted me. But a mother does a lot for her kid. You just keep your head up and you just keep on praying. Tell your kids you love them. Hug them. Never give up on them. Believe in their dreams. They dreams. My kids' dreams is my dream. Because I always knew I was a star. So my son just living my dream.
I love that. Thank you, Mom, for being transparent, honest. So listen, everybody. Yes. So listen, everybody. I just want to tell y'all I love y'all. Y'all amazing. Yes. Make sure y'all. Yes. All right. So listen, y'all. Make sure y'all go check out the book, Trauma Heal People, Heal People. The Work is in the Healing. It's on Amazon 3. Make sure y'all go check out Hurt People, Bitter and Broken, the series. And make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment, and share. Listen, you guys. Let's heal together. Remember, the Volley Podcast where the fruit grows. Where the fruit grows. I'm sorry. Where the fruit grows. All right, you guys. Until next time. Hey everyone, I'm so excited to announce to you all that my first book, Trauma Healed People, Heal People. The Work is in the Healing is available right now on barnesandnobles.com and amazon.com. Go get you a copy now. What are you waiting for?